Now, to many, railway stations are quite simply get in, get out places. You dash in hoping you're very much still on time for your train back home, or at least your next point of connection in this massive railway network. But what if you take a moment, just a moment, relax, don't rush, and there's also always that bit of station art I'm sure can't escape your eyes.
This other picture at Guangyang, formerly Langfang North Station, is a little bit more history and even warfare. But the one I was close to is a look at the beautiful sceneries of the mountains of northern China. Yes, this isn't quite flatland, a la Shanghai and regions. Whilst at times never as artsy-fartsy, if you will, as at some metro stations, the railways themselves want to make the station a bit more artistic, and outside of northern China, the classics include the Seal at Jingdezhen North, or the more artistic station I've been through at first sight, Hefei South, and they're all in eastern or central China. But back to the mountains, northern China finds itself in a lot of mountain ranges, the Yanshan mountain range in particular. This particular snap I took is of the waiting room opened in the early 2010s at Yanshan Railway Station in southwestern suburban Beijing, and it shows these mountains in their glory. Of course, in some of the mountain ranges themselves is the epic Great Wall of China. There's no shortage of Great Wall-inspired paintings and imagery, and it's everywhere. On the Chinese passport, the Chinese green card, even Chinese visas and ID cards. But you can see the real thing from the Imperial Peking to Kalgan Railway on Suburban Railway Line S2 in northwestern Beijing. It's also visibly seen in station art both at classic stations such as Nankou on the classic route.
The old Peking to Kalgan Railway goes through a very China part of China, if you will, and of course, that certainly has to be the Great Wall of China, here at Bada Link.
There's also the same Great Wall of China at Yanqing Railway Station. And it goes without saying that Badaling Great Wall Railway Station is full of art as well. These stations are on a Beijing to Zhangjiakou routes, one high-speed, one classic. Next time you travel from Qinghe though, stop and take a moment to admire the epic station art just inside the main entrance on the ground floor.
This bit of station art is pretty much all you need to know about the Imperial Peking-Kalgan Railway and the new high-speed version, the Beijing-Zhangjiakou high-speed railway line. Starting at the far right, there's the old locomotives, the old station, the old Qinghe railway station, and of course the locomotives and all of that gear that used to run over 100 years ago on this classic line. Moving forward this way, there's a new high-speed station, of course, the new Revival Express trains. On this particular line, there's a new smart train, which is pretty much driverless and features advanced technology. There's a Great Wall at the back, and of course, a new station designs, and of course, a new bridge over the Guangting Reservoir, on which trains can effortlessly cruise at 217 miles per hour or 350 kilometers per hour. And yes, that just simply happens.
About 10 minutes away from Qinghe is Beijing North. This one has station arts done in a different way. It's almost like a station within a station, as the centuries-old original platform shelters and the station building remain by the platform one end of the station. All lines are now powered, so we can't use the footbridge anymore, but it still remains.
It's the Arctic winter, my fingers are pretty much about to be frozen off, but then again, that is the reason why we come here during this rather chilly but really nice winter day in Beijing. The old Shijimen, not subway, but railway station, as Beijing North used to be known. Still there, pretty much untouched, obviously not directly accessible to the public, but we have the platform shelters here, which are unique on platforms 1 and 2 and 3. They're still there, and in the event the elements really impact you, they could provide some extra shelter. Otherwise, they look really, really amazing, gorgeous, a station within a station.
And we haven't even touched upon, by the way, the sheer amount of station art found at newer stations, including Beijing Chaoyang and Beijing Fengtai. So remember, unless you're merely minutes away when gates close for your train, don't rush. Come to stations early, not just for the usual ticket, ID and security checks, but also for an art lesson.